I have known that the Kickstarter thing's been going on. I haven't been able to play any of the challenges, really. That's disappointed me. Just been way too busy. But this is for Thorny. Thorny asked about Lockdown Out of Bullets, but since that's passed now, I'm going to be doing Out of Bullets for Onslaught. I haven't played much Defense Grid recently, which has sort of sucked, but... So, here we go. Alrighty then. So, the goal here is to make sure that all those entry points only go in through one area. I choose my area here. You can choose the same thing here. This is, you know, a symmetrical map. So, what I do is I force everything to go in through here to go get the cores. Now, that means that this entry point here has to be really stacked because they've got the shortest path to the cores, so everything around in this area has to be really strong. Everything else really doesn't matter. Since now you're in the Out of Bullets, it means that there are no gun towers or cannon towers. So your next best friends become the Inferno towers and the meteor towers. So, first things first, I'm going to make a meteor tower right here. After that, I'm going to block off this area and do inferno towers. And again, I'm doing this quickly. You can let your money build up. Then I'm going to do a missile tower because right after this wave is going to be the other one. So, after this meteor tower is done, after these next two waves are done, I'm going to put up a temporal tower right here. We'll just wait until I get enough. And then after that, to complete that diagonal, so they have to run all the way through, I'm going to have a concussion tower. Concussion tower here is really good, especially if you can create a choke point right here, which you do. After that, I'm creating a command tower, because you are going to need the extra cash to start upgrading. Now, after that, I'm going to start making some more meteor towers. Notice they're all in this one area. Of course, reason being is because, well, you need them in this area. I'm going to throw a missile tower here so that none of them get through.
Alright then, hold steady.
Alright. So, these will be going Throw a meteor tower here. I'm gonna throw a meteor tower here. It gives nice coverage.
They're making off with him. Take out the one in the center.
I'm gonna go
He's shielding the others.
to a meteor tower again here.
One meteor can ruin your whole day.
And then I'm gonna throw a meteor tower here.
Like
Then I'm gonna start upgrading this little area here. Alright, then I'm gonna upgrade these two before all those fast guys come. Alright, next is going to be meteor towers. I usually do, I don't know, 2 or 3 yellows and then I go to red. That might not actually be the best thing to do.
That core's safe again.
It might actually be a lot wiser to make one red since they've got so many. It's got such a big power jump between the two. So, next I'm going to be making another missile tower, and then I'm going to be upgrading a missile tower, because that next wave of flying things is coming in. Alright, so I'm on my 3rd yellow. So now I'm going to be waiting until I get 1,000, and then I'm going to upgrade this meteor tower to red. Then I'm going to upgrade the rest of the meteor towers to yellow once I get enough cash. Alright, the next thing I'm going to be doing
Keep your mind clear.
is throwing this concussive tower up. I need a lot of cash for that to happen. But it does help.
It's what we can't see that worries me. Ignore that decoy.
Again, this really helps with all the invisible stuff because the command tower will see them, but because you have the AoE damage, it'll hit all of these things anyhow. It doesn't really matter. Alright, so now we've got all this set. my next meteor tower is going to go right here. I'm going to throw a temporal tower at each one of these corners. That'll help slow everything down. And then I'm going to start upgrading these inferno towers. I want all these inferno towers red, but between these I'm going to start upgrading the meteor towers as well again. Just makes a huge difference. There we go. Next, something I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be selling off this inferno tower and I'm making a laser tower instead. I'll need that spot damage coming through. Now, you can't always make more laser towers if you want, but remember, the laser stuff doesn't stack. The inferno stuff does. So you've got to be, in my mind, way overly careful with your laser towers to make sure you're not wasting money. Alright, so next thing I'm going to do is that once these big slow things are dead, I'm going to upgrade one of the inferno towers, then upgrade one of my meteor towers. So, and as you saw with that laser tower that I put in, I made sure that it was upgraded all the way when I did it. Okay, next, upgrading another meteor tower, and then once I get 1,000, I'm upgrading my last meteor tower. And I'm going to be starting to upgrade some more infernos as well as the temporals.
If you can take out the center, it may expose the others.
Okay. Next, we're going to start working on these.
On top of everything else, they have shields.
Careful not to upgrade like I just upgraded, which was making sure that something was always hitting them at the same time. Be a little wiser about it than I was. Okay. So now I'm upgrading the temporal stacks. So they slow down here. Next, I'm going to be putting in 2 infernos here. This forces them to go all the way through, so it slows them down. Next, you can have a choice on what you want to do. If you want to play it safe, put in another meteor tower here, so that you get, again, that extra little set right there.
Take those things out.
Up to you how you want to play it, though. I need to start upgrading these. You need 2 red ones to get through everything, so
The core has been
make
returned.
sure that you've got enough. I'm going to be cutting this really close. There we go. And next we're going to have the fast guys. Since that was one of the last ones to go through,
Is something burning?
it'll probably be okay. Again, probably could have done it with one less meteor tower, not gone through here. This was definitely not like a fantastic score. But 77,521, you got a gold medal on Onslaught with no guns and no cannons. An easy way to remember this is if you have ever played the long, endless, 100 stream ones, it's a similar thing. It ends up being temporal towers and meteor towers. And that's about it. Hope that it helps.